Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the Sesame Street Marathon, where there's this massive chunk of games I've been eyeing on the shelf forever now, of like 4 Sesame Street games, and we're just gonna knock them all off in one night. It's gonna be a really tough feat, I'm sure, but maybe we'll pull it off. Let me see. A retro replay. Yeah, thank you so much. It's great to hear from you. Got this one, you know I can beat it. I hope so. Fingers crossed. You know, with spell check these days and all that, sometimes it feels like, you know, you're kind of, your brain's going to mush there. We just rely on those things so much. But hopefully, I won't make any hilarious spelling mistakes. And all will go well. True Seed, Peace Watcher. Reborn in the new form? Whoa! Well, appreciate you stopping by in your new form. Thank you. Ernie journeys into the deepest pits of space and nearly dies of radioactive dome bunnies. They want his blood. Well, that would be a much more interesting game than what we're probably going to get here. I mean, we got Astro Grover, so there's something to go on with space there. Ernie's magic shapes. So, actually, I should show everyone this because it skips by the splash screen so quick. Let me use our handy reset stick here. Because, not easy to get to the console where I'm sitting. You'll actually see Rare. Like, yes, the Rareware Rare made this game and the next one we're gonna look at. And if you played Beetlejuice, the theme playing right now sounds exactly like the first level of Beetlejuice. And that was actually composed by David Wise of Donkey Kong Country music fame. So this theme you're listening to right now could very well also be David Wise. In fact, I would bet that it is. As a native English speaker and writer, even I tend to mess up a couple times. Yeah, for sure, right? There's those words you get tripped up on and all that. Remember when, like Leet Speak and MSN Messenger, and we all just used, like, the letter U? Maybe people still do that. I don't really do it anymore. I don't see it as much anymore, but maybe that's just kind of the places I hang it on the internet. Maybe the kids are still doing it. You don't get off work for another hour, David Ray. So this stream is going to be strictly the Sesame Street games. We're not necessarily going to go like super late tonight. We're just going to keep it confined to the Sesame Street stuff, and then hopefully, I've done a lot of streams this week, so I think we're going to kind of take it easy. You have, in the NES library, you got, like, the Q*berts and the Bayou Billies and the Mutant Viruses, and every once in a while you get to take a break with games like this. There's also the Three Fisher-Price ones, Color a Dinosaur, so, we're just gonna relax tonight, hopefully. Again, if it's made by Rare, though, hopefully it doesn't turn into Battletoads at some point. Alphabet Battletoads. Actually, this is the number one. Numerical Battletoads. It has that ice screen arcade game vibe. Niche, which might be how a Spanish person... Yeah, I say niche, but whatever, I don't judge people. I'm the guy who used to call inventory inventory for like half my life, so I'm in no position to judge. Alright, I think we've done our thing here. Time to try these games out, everyone. Ernie's Magic Shapes. Oh man, okay, how to play... Wait. That is so weird. Pressing up or down, so it's like a magic wand on the left. If I press up, it moves down. If you press down, like, you can see it cycling from top to bottom and then bottom to top again. Because these are made, like, just for kids. It's like, whatever. So no matter what direction I press on the D-pad, it just cycles to the next option. It doesn't matter if you press up, down, left, or right. Okay, how to play. Whoa, I understand so much more now. This shape is wrong. Press plus. This is... Oh, it's the wrong color. Oh, no. Can't have that. You press A or B. So, like, they've literally dumbed down the NES controller to be essentially two buttons. Like, all the D-pad directions do the same, and A or B do this, and do the same. So there you go. We figured it out. How did we ever manage? Inventory. Exactly, right? Inventory sounds like a way an American or Canadian would say it regularly, while the proper pronunciation sounds profoundly British. Alright, match the shapes. Again, a lot of these games are probably not going to be like, beat it sort of games. It's more just going to be experience it till we feel like we're masters at it. Alright, that looks right to me. Looks like the Chaos Emeralds from like Sonic 2 or Sonic 1. Remember when, yeah, they used to be like octagonal, right? But alright. Is that it? Okay. Well, that's not right. That's not right. That's the same one I just said was not right. That looks right. That's how we get a Tetris. But yeah, again, I hope everyone's been enjoying all the streams and such this week, and all the content throughout February. Not going to see anything this weekend, so if you've fallen a bit behind on the streams, hopefully everyone can get caught up on them then. It'll be a good chance for that. And on Monday, we'll be back with our first Super Mario World ROM Hack Monday. We're gonna be playing Super Mario Brothers for lost players. It's kind of like a Mario World ROM hack that takes inspiration from Mario All-Stars 1 and also the Lost Levels, which will be really neat. And I love Super Mario World. I was testing out a Super Nintendo controller recently, and Super Mario World. It's like my go-to controller for doing that, because it's so easy to just test all the buttons real quick, even like the L and the R. And oh man, I love Mario World physics so much. I've been playing so much Mario Maker lately that when I just felt those Mario World physics again, I was so happy. So I'm so looking forward to playing some Mario World. And next week as well, we're going to start Rareware Thursdays, where every Thursday we're going to be playing like some Banjo-Kazooie or some Donkey Kong Country. Although at first it's going to be, we're going to play through the entirety of HD Xbox 360 Banjo-Kazooie, followed by Banjo-Tooie, and we'll see where we go from there. I have some ideas of that, but we won't get too far ahead of ourselves. Banjo-Kazooie will probably take like 2 or 3 weeks. Tooie will probably take a little bit longer. Oh wow, it actually ended! So okay, I guess we did that enough. Match the color, everyone. Well, that's not right. That's right. So yeah, that's all this is. And again, the family computer had a lot, that was kind of how it was advertised, right? It didn't always have to be games. You get things like the keyboard, the programming on there. You get Popeye's English and Donkey Kong Math, where we just got the Donkey Kong Math here. The Popeye's English is interesting because you can actually play it both ways. Like, you can use it as a tool for learning English, but if you're studying Japanese, you can kind of use it in reverse as well. Because basically what you have is, a word. I forget exactly how it works. I think it gives you the word in Japanese, and then you select the letters to spell the word in English. But you could just do it backwards too. Like, if you're learning Japanese, then you see the Japanese word, and then you put the English answer in. So yeah, look into Popeye's English if you've never seen that. And Donkey Kong Jr. Math isn't like the worst game, but I assume most of us who've played it, probably understand that math by that point, so it's not too useful of a learning tool. Professor Layton Magic, hello! Yeah, we're, Ernie's teaching us our colors here. It's like, it's not even really, teaching you about color. You're just looking for the identical one. Like, it's not like it shows up on the screen and says, red. It's just, you're just matching, essentially. It could do a little more effort into actually teaching you what things are. Let me see here. Afflicted, you were serious about streaming Sesame Street? You thought that was a joke. Do you think I want to suffer through this together? 4 of these games? If I can crack jokes about it with all you, then that will make it all the more worth it. But like I said, it's nice to kind of take a break from NES games every once in a while. The more difficult NES games, and you get to like a nice chunk of these. Gonna be nice and easy on my thumbs, unlike Section Z the other night, which didn't even have a Section Z in it, so I feel ripped off still. Alright, more shape matching. What the heck kind of shape is that? Like, this is just getting absurd now. Like, that's nothing. Like, that's not teaching children anything. Oh, do I have to, like, put it together, maybe? Okay, maybe then. Maybe I'm understanding. Alright. I was like, now how hard is it to match with that monstrosity? But if you have to build it, okay. I can see this being a little bit more tough for a kid. No Elmo, that's true. I don't know if Elmo's gonna show up in any of the Sesame Street games that we play. Was he not, like, invented until later? And then he, like, really blew up. Like, every 10 minutes there was a new Elmo toy coming out. Looks to be better than Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Is that to this game or to Popeye English? Yeah, Popeye English is pretty cool. How the heck? So that's a cherry. That's kind of neat. Well, I guess we're starting with that one. Like, is there an order that you have to do it, or just, like, any of the pieces in any order will do? Bert and Ernie would be named after characters from It's a Wonderful Life. The good old Jimmy Stewart. He already won. If he doesn't know how to match shapes, then you'd have concerns. It's just a matter of going through the steps and seeing what the game has to offer. Just like with the Fisher-Price games. Just like with Color a Dinosaur. Every once in a while you kind of get these freebies. Right now though, I'm at 500 officially licensed NES games cleared and 60 unlicensed ones. So with this we'll be up to 504. So 564 games. If we were only playing licensed ones, there's about 670 licensed North American NES games, so we'd only be like 100 away, although as we are now, we're about 200 from all the licensed and unlicensed ones. Like, oh my god, this is getting too complicated. Hello, the Golden Block! Hope you're having a nice night. Color a Dinosaur, truly a masterpiece. Will I appreciate the NES more after beating every game, or will you resent it? Well, I already appreciate it way more than when I began. And I already really loved it when I began, but just the games I've discovered that, I probably never would have thought to pull off the shelf and really give a good playthrough prior to this adventure. And just I love it. I absolutely love it. And you can go through, my live streams and such and see that. Even when it gets tough, I'm having such a good time with it, and I'm really happy I decided to play through them all. No regrets whatsoever. I hope that, you guys have enjoyed seeing that and hearing about it. No, so there's some that weren't recorded. Like Color a Dinosaur? Do you want me to prove that I beat Color a Dinosaur? I don't know if I could do that one again. Oh, like number 4. Alright. So, alright, Ernie. I think we get the point. So also, as I mentioned in the recent community post, there's a Discord server now. Check down in the link in the description below for the link to that. It should be active now. It was brought to my attention that the link which was previously down there had expired, but I think it should be good at this point, hopefully. You're about to play Blaster Master 1 tonight and think it's quite nice. So Andrew, is that a great of a game? So you can hear more of my thoughts about Blaster Master in that last NES ranking video I did, the B letter games part 2. And I think I gave it a B ranking. And, you know, some people hold it in like super high regard. I think it has some quirks that'd be a lot better if it was if they were worked out. Oh my gosh, now we're making a freaking bird. This has to be the last one though. Like, these games are just they're too simple. In fact, I think the Fisher-Price ones were even a little more exciting than this. But maybe, you know, this is only the first game. Maybe it gets better than this. A little more exciting, a little more interactive. Where is that piece? Like, we saw one that was flipped the other way, I thought. Like, is it just random what piece appears, or are we going through, like, a cycle? Oh, it's because I'm looking for the wing. I don't know why I was so fixated on the wing. Like, can I just do the circle because it's one of the pieces? Okay, so you can do them in any order then. I was kind of just going with, I don't know why I was starting with the top left. It looked like I didn't know my shapes there for a second. Yeah, that's one. Is Discord the new TeamSpeak? You only ever heard of it in the same sentence? Okay. You know, every platform's gonna have its highs. Oh shoot, that was a good piece I could have done. You know, every platform's gonna have its problems for sure. It's a matter of how you use it. And Color a Dinosaur is the best game ever. Mario Who? Zelda what? We need Color a Dinosaur too, right? Okay, what other piece we got here? We need the beak still, and the wings. There's the wing. This has to be the last one. The Fisher-Price NES games had bad music though. So yeah, so this one and the next Sesame Street game we're playing were both made by Rare, and they both, I think, had music done by David Wise, who did the soundtracks for the Donkey Kong Country games. So yeah, they're naturally going to have pretty good music. But the two after that were not made by Rare, so expect them to probably have pretty horrible music. Come on, Ernie, give us a break. I think we get it by now. Yes, that's one. Am I going in alphanumerical order? Yes, that's how I've been playing all of the NES games. So you can kind of gauge that, based on where we are right now, just how many more I got to play. And like I said, it's about 200 at this point. And I'm not in a rush. We're just gonna kind of take our time and enjoy. But I would like to get another, couple hundred done this year. Can't believe we're already 2 months into it. Is that the bottom piece? Probably. Surprised at how challenging this game is becoming. If you bought this for your kid back in the day, they must be like freaking Einstein brain right now. No, of course, the golden block. Okay, that's gotta be it. And remember, this Sesame Street game and the next one are like 2 games in one. So we still got a whole Astro Grover thing going on after this, whatever that means. Oh my gosh, Ernie, stop! Like, what is that, a gun? Oh, it's a flashlight. I played too many NES games. Here I thought it was like a bazooka or something. It looks like the spread shot from Contra. If I gave this game to your kids to play, they would throw the controller at you? It's not that bad. A flashlight bazooka combo would be awesome. You can't tell me as a kid, you weren't like shining the flashlight all over the place for fun. That was entertainment in the 90s when you didn't have a Game Boy and when you didn't have anything else to do. You just grabbed the flashlight and pointed at things, pretend it was a lightsaber or something. Good times. Is that like multiple pieces stuck together? Maybe it is. Maybe that's why I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Yes, okay. Voing. The letter of the day is G, says the golden block. Everyone, what's your favorite word that starts with G? Gold. Who doesn't love gold? I mean, the golden block. I'm kind of just ripping off your name there. What other words start with G? Granola. Grapefruit. G for game? Yeah, games are pretty cool. Is that it? Okay, that's gotta be it. The free propaganda game, America's Army? I still have one of those in the shelf. Oh my gosh. I have one of those. I played that too. And you'd play for like the first few levels and it'd be like, join the army. And it's like, maybe, but maybe not. Yeah, I had 2 discs of that. I might have given one to a friend because I didn't realize as a kid it was like army propaganda. I just thought it was like, oh, first person shooting game. Funny times. You love gold, the golden block. Yeah, gold's pretty great. Alright, now we're making whatever this is. It's like a scale or something. I like how there's been way more of this one than of like the other challenges. Like, they really wanted you to play this one. Like, maybe it never ends. How are you supposed to know? But if we're going to assume, because, the other ones ended. Nickelodeon Guts. Alright, 2 more pieces. And hopefully this is the last one. But hope everyone's having a great Friday night, everyone. Thanks for joining. Again, Afflicted there thought I was just joking when I said I was going to play the Sesame Street games, but I figured, you'd all want to experience this along with me. And again, we've played like Section Z and all those other games recently, Secret Scout. I thought it was time for a little bit of a change of pace, but don't worry, there's still lots of great games coming up. In fact, the letter S looks like it's going to be really cool, just with a lot of the neat things coming up. And I'm looking forward to sharing a lot of those with you. But man, it keeps going. Now we're making people, or it could be like a robot. Rare's greatest NES game by far, says Smedlings. Welcome. Right? Like, who wouldn't play this? Oh, shoot, I'm missing pieces that I need. There's a leg. It's kind of like Hangman. Rare's greatest game of all time. That's it, everyone. On Rareware Thursday, all we're going to be playing is Sesame Street games. Alright, 2 more. That's kind of thick. That's probably the one we're looking for. I hope that, like, all the rest of them aren't this bad. Again, I have no idea how long it's going to take to beat 4 Sesame Street games. I was thinking they might each take like half an hour at most, because we all know our shapes and our numbers and our letters, hopefully. But, if it makes you just repeatedly do stuff like this, it could end up taking a while. Yes! No! Oh, it's okay, it's repeating. It's repeating symbols. That gives me permission to press the reset button. Right? Like, there's no other... Oh! Okay, apparently you can just press select and... Alright. Yeah, I have to press reset, though, when we want to play, like, the other half. So, okay. So maybe that's a hint that we should just do it, like, a couple of times, and then move on. More color matching. So we got, like, stoplight colors going on there. Do you have to do them in order? Or can I just pick them in, like, any order? This feels like it's, like, this is a lot easier than the last thing we just did. Hello, Loot. Tell me how you get to Andrew Game Display. Well, first you go to YouTube, and then... So I have found that the search function on YouTube has been horrible lately. If you are looking for, like, a specific thing, it will give you, like, 3 results that aren't the one you're looking for, and then all that comes after that will just be, like, recommended videos. It's awful. Like, try to search something on YouTube, and it's just... There's a good chance it won't be what you're looking for. I don't know if they changed their search algorithm or what. At least they have new music freaks section. I love the sarcasm there. Okay, I think, again, we'll do like 3 of each. How about that? Like this, I think we've got figured out pretty well. We'll do 1 more of this. I wonder what that other one wasn't ending where the other ones did. Or like, did I accidentally press select or something to quit? So yeah, we've already made all of these shapes, but now they're more colorful. So we gotta put the leaf up there. Hopefully though, you're all gonna be an expert at your shapes and colors after this. I'll always remember, it was like grade 7. And we were doing that thing in class where like they bring out the plastic shapes and you're just making them into like, okay, the textbook or whatever would say, make this shape out of the pieces. I remember very verbally and louder than I had thought saying like, this is stupid, why do we even have to do this? And the teacher gave me the biggest freaking glare. And it's just like, ugh. But really, like, I get up early, out of bed, I have to come to school instead of being able to stay home and play video games. At least make it worth my time, not putting freaking shapes together. But alright. Again, that was like grade 7. I expect that out of like grade 1. But okay. Like, okay, we've never made this thing before. I guess whatever this is supposed to be, we'll make this. Let me see here. They intentionally make it difficult to find what you want. They want to recommend 99% of what you watch. Yeah, for sure. Let me see. He probably meant to play on the phrase, tell me how to get to Sesame Street. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Where's a little more red? No, welcome everyone. As we all review our letters and numbers and shapes here. Like, again, this was Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, unless I put the wrong one in. So what exactly this has to do with 1, 2, 3, I'm not sure. One more and we can quit. It will keep you in shape. Oh, I see, Extreme Rec, what you were referencing, that question about how to get to the game. Oh, right. Okay, that's enough of that. So why does the name change? Oh, because when it's highlighted, it's called Shazam More Shapes. Harder shape matching. Okay, we'll do like one of these. How is that harder? We did way harder than that. Alright, we know how to make an arrow. Yeah, I think that's how old you were back in grade 7, right? Around 13. Oh my gosh, I remember I do this one project, and it just consisted of making like 100 little tiny cubes out of paper. And it's like, why? Why am I being made to do all this tedious stuff? Or the worst part of school is when they'd be like, color a title page. It'd be in like freaking science class. And it'd be color in a title page for the unit on mitochondria. It's like, I don't care. Please don't make me do that. Then my goody two-shoes nature would, like, instead of just, you know, I'd be doing it. I can't stand busy work. If I do something, I want it to, like, at least have a purpose, right? You had to read Lord of the Rings, 800-page books. See, I cheated and I just watched the movies. See, you had to afflict it. See, like, oh man, if I went back to elementary school, I'd be like the biggest rebel. I'd be like, teacher, you can take this math homework and shove it. Okay, I think we've done enough of this. And that, wait, that was hardest of all? Like, that was it? Okay, I think we've played enough. Like, we already made this shape. Okay. Let's reset the console now. That's how we get back here. Movies didn't exist in the 90s. Isn't there like a British version, like a 1960s version or something of Lord of the Rings? Maybe. All right, we Astro Grover time. How many zips? Okay. There's a spaceship flying around. The moon is very scary. Like one spaceship. Okay, 1, 2. This is very difficult. There were animated Lord of the Rings movies. Interesting. 2. Okay, I think we know how to count the 2. We've already established that. Hello, Nick Gamer. Hope you're having a great night. And the city's, for some reason, gradually materializing. And this is another case where like left and right don't do anything. Just pressing the D-pad cycles the cursor back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. They signed The Hobbit to read when you were in 8th grade. Not Lord of the Rings, though. That was pretty hardcore for... So in grade 7, I read Holes. Does anyone remember that book? Remember I played a Sonic game Miles Luigi sent you, said Nick Gamer. So that was the Cursed Sonic one, right? That one was really funny. I've been considering, going back to that and checking it out again. So, thanks for bringing that up. Maybe we will. John's Legacy subscribes. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great night. All right, the city is slowly but surely beaming in. You saw the film hole. So there's a case where I think that the movie came out after I'd read the book, so I couldn't cheese it. Or that might not be true. Maybe we actually read the movie in class after I read the book. So why didn't I just watch the movie then? But okay, we saved the city. Like half of the answers were just 2. Like you think they would have programmed it so it wasn't just the same number over and over again? Okay. Whoa, man, there's Grover. He's giant. He's like 3 times the size of everything. So, oh man, what state was it in? There's a theme park. There's a Sesame Street theme park somewhere in the U.S. called Sesame Place. And when we used to take summer vacations, we pulled a trailer around. I've traveled all across Canada and the U.S. It was really wonderful. And we just came across this place called Sesame Place, and we stayed there and spent the night and went to a Sesame Street themed amusement park. I wonder if it's even there anymore. Beam that number. Hello, Miles Luigi. Wow, you've been summoned. Maybe you should check out Sonic 1, Never Stop Running. I'd be up for playing more. Oh, shoot. Do I need to, like, pay attention to this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? There's, like, 8 flashing guys? Am I controlling this? Not really. 4? That timer flashing? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to press the button when there's... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4... That's 8. Okay. Because there's an 8 in the thing over there. Gotcha. You got yes. The Creepypasta Sonic games, so you know which one in your collection is the haunted one. All your other games are guaranteed not haunted now. Yes, Miles Luigi. Yes. Thank you. A reminder that it is illegal to sell reproduction games. Tell that to all the people who are selling the reproductions of games that I translated, and I don't get a cent from that. I'm gonna sue them right now, and then Nintendo will like countersue me for translating their game. Does anyone remember those old, Windows educational games? What were they called? Not Mischief Makers. Problem Solvers. There was the one that was like, I'm trying to remember the names of them all. There was ones like Treasure-Master, Treasure Island. Not those ones though. Super Solvers is what they were called. Gizmos and Gadgets. Oh, I played so much of that on my grandparents' computer. I beat that whole thing. Okay, it's not... I'm looking for 1. And again, I have no control over the beam. You just have to wait until the satellite's pointing at the right one. I pressed A on when it was only showing 1. Alright. Guy told me he included a battery charger in order to prevent you from changing the save battery. Hello, Firestar Heart. You only do any new Donkey Kong Country or Super Mario World projects in the works. Next week, starting on Monday, every Monday going forward is going to be Super Mario World ROM Hack Night. We're starting next Monday with Super Mario World for Super Mario Brothers for Lost Players. It's like a Mario World ROM hack that's a play on the lost levels. And yeah, we're just going to be playing ROM hacks every Monday. And if that one finishes quick enough, people have been recommending me one called like Les Blob, which is apparently pretty cool. And we're going to have Rareware Thursday every single week, where we're going to start off with Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, before even throwing in some Donkey Kong Country ROM hacks in there probably. So if you want to see more of that, definitely stay tuned in my Discord server, which is linked in the description. Hopefully that link has not expired. I'm going to be keeping a schedule, which I'll update whenever necessary. So if you want to see what upcoming streams there are. But yeah, I'm happy that you like the sound of that, and thanks for stopping by. Let me see. All right, adding countdown. At least this is moving a little quicker than the Ernie thing. Okay, well there's one. That was very difficult. 1 plus 1? Like again? Okay. Equals. I don't know about this one. 2. Like, at least, Donkey Kong Jr. math doesn't even have, like, multiplication sometimes. This doesn't seem like it's ever gonna get very tough. Which games have I translated? Oh no, there's a question. So, Bomberman Jetters for Game Boy Advance, the Legendary Starfy, the WiiWare Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, Chocobo Mystery Dungeon for WonderSwan and for PlayStation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've just been in touch with another group who I might do some fan translating for. So there's been a few games. There's been a few. 1 plus 6 equals 7. This game you so remember, Boomer Bear. Glad to hear it. Thanks for stopping by. I'd love to hear your experience with it. I did not grow up with these games, so, you know, what was it good for you in terms of learning math? Did you learn a lot? Did it just kind of frustrate you? Did you have no idea what was going on? You need a book with at least 500 pages to prove that 1 plus 1 equals 2. Alright, we are math masters here. I think we have to do like one more. Like, I like how it gradually fills in the city, and then it just does like this massive chunk at the end. Like, this is probably the last one coming up here. 5. I don't personally have any memory of learning how to count. Like, it's just something I feel like I always knew how to do. It's reading where, like, I can remember times where, you know, I was playing Pokemon Blue, for example, and I didn't know what people were saying. So, like, obviously, you know, growing up, you're not going to be know how to read everything at once. But numbers, like, I never had trouble knowing what, like, like a number 1 through 9 was or anything. Wait. Okay. For a second, I thought I picked the wrong one. Whoops. Where might one find these translations? So you can go to my website, higsby.net. That's higsby.net. But they're also all on romhacking.net as well. The instruction manual for this game must be huge. Yeah, it's 2 games in 1, so it's like twice the reading. We're still waiting for Full House Tournament Fighters ROM to be released to the public. I want that. That sounds great. Alright, everyone. This is the biggest number that will possibly fit in this game. Join the server, Firestar. Thank you so much. Help you discover Donkey Kong Country ROM hacks. You hadn't really actively searched them out until you ran across my Let's Play. They're super fun. So, for the longest time, there was no Donkey Kong Country ROM hacks. Just like for the longest time, there was no Mario 64 ROM hacks. Oh, I look back, you know, when I got into ROM hacking in the early 2000s, and it was like the Mario games mainly, and, you know, maybe a few other things had hacks, but, you know, Donkey Kong Country and Mario 64, it all just seems so impossible, and, you know, now it seems like there's no limits to what games people can figure out how to hack. So I'm really happy I was able to introduce that to you. And yeah, I'd love to play more someday. 2. Oh, we're doing subtraction now. So 2 minus 1 equals 47. Am I a programmer? I've always wanted to get more into programming, But I don't know, it flies over my head. But what I found I was good at was the Japanese language, and that's why when it comes to fan translations, it's a real group effort. You get people like me who translate the text, you get the programmers who make the tools to extract the script from the ROM, you get the graphic editors, the graphic designers who can redraw the Japanese graphics into English, and it's it's a real fun thing to work on. Real team effort. Just as long as everyone gets their parts done. Sometimes what happens is I'll get the script done, but then there's lots of graphics that need to be translated, and it's hard to find someone for that sort of thing. Because it's of course a labor of love. There's no money to be made in fan translation until you get the translation done. You release the patch out there, and then some guy goes on freaking eBay and sells reproductions of it. And of course the people who worked on that get nothing. I made a whole Scott the Woz parody video thing about that, and not to be taken seriously. But thank you, Afflicted. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Doom with its mods and such. For sure. We first discovered Super Nintendo emulation back in high school, ironically. Might have been 2007 or 2008, maybe. Your math teacher had Z-SNES on his computer, and he'd let you play Mario World sometimes. Nice. And that reminds me of the high school class where it was like a business course. And it was just, all right, here, do some things in Microsoft Word or whatever. 8 minus 1. So you'd make like a pamphlet or a PowerPoint presentation, and for anyone who knew what they were doing, it would take like 5-10 minutes. And then a whole bunch of us in that class had USB sticks, and we would have portable versions of like Quake 2 and Call of Duty and stuff on it, and that was all we played like the whole class. Was just LAN games. It was awesome. It was freaking awesome. The teacher, my computer was one of the closest ones to her desk. She just did not care. It was great. Nick, the random game of the day series has vanished, and the way I look at that is that it has essentially been replaced with streams, because the streams are pretty much just as random and out there sometimes as it was for me to make like a whole video about a random game. So I kind of see the streams as the evolution of random game of the day video series. You discovered and played Atari Jaguar games on a slow emulator back in 6th grade. And I can imagine not much work has probably gone into optimizing the Jaguar emulator. You had totally forgotten Rare did some of these games when we were there. Yeah, so this one and the ABC one that we're looking at next were both Rare. I'm not sure which company did the other two, but yeah, the quality's only going down from here, everyone, so hope you enjoy it while it lasts. Looks like it's our last kind of mini game of this cart, though, before we can move on. Some up, some down. I guess it's just going to be like a mix of addition and subtraction. Ooh, what is this? 9. What am I doing? Okay, well, 9. I'll just do a 3. 3. 4. Okay. Or should I have just done like 3, 3, 3 then? Oh, is this like subtract 2? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Hey, that's 9. Why did there suddenly 9? Okay, maybe I need to read the manual for this one. I don't understand why this is so complicated. Once you started getting your own deals, you always made sure to get your SNES emulators at the very least set up. Yeah, right? Yeah, there's so much great stuff to play on Super Nintendo. Like, let's see. Like, if I do 4... Like, you would think the red is subtraction, right? No? Oh, maybe... Like, was I just supposed to do, like, 1, 1, 1? Okay, I guess that's what you do. 3 plus 2 plus 4. I mean, that is true. But the red number, right? I don't understand why that one was red. I thought the red maybe meant subtraction, but like, can't you just keep doing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 then? You feel your math skills increasing, says True Seed. Maybe I can make YouTube shorts about random games. What I did for a while there was I would take snippets of my game reviews and I would turn them into like minute-long shorts, and they did decently well. So maybe I could do more of those, perhaps. I have a short scheduled for tomorrow, which people might find interesting. I know nightly mapping. Sorry, Cookie Monster, but your cookie is in another big bird. Yeah, so what have we seen? Ernie so far and Grover. We haven't seen Big Bird or Elmo or any of those other characters yet. Is that it? Are we done with this cartridge? I think so. But that means I have to get up from my seat and change the game. I just got comfortable too. But okay, I think we're done here. So that's... Oh, I pressed... I was just curious if select would do anything, but that's right. Select and start, the same thing. Alright, next card, everybody. One game down. Give me one moment here. Alright, we know our 1, 2, 3s, but do we know our ABCs? This one I'm a little worried about, because what if I do spell something wrong and everyone laughs? Hello, YS Bunny, welcome, welcome. Sesame Street games on DOS, don't know anything about those. But welcome, Big Phil. Ugh. Wow, so there's actually like the Sesame Street theme song on this one. They're all gonna laugh at you. Nothing new there. Looks like you could have arrived at 3 multiple ways. It's kind of broken if you can just keep doing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to get whatever number you want. Oh boy. Okay, let's see here. Let her go round. What characters will we run into this time? This looks like the screen of like a bootleg multi-cart. Would you like to play Sonic 5 or Mario 34? Okay, uppercase matching. Alright, I see a letter B. Do I just press B when it's at the bottom? The matching always confuses me, because it's like, matching is not hard. And like, you don't even really have to understand anything about the alphabet to match, right? Like, okay, I see this one looks the same as this one. That doesn't tell me anything about how to make words, or like, you know, how the alphabet works, or what it sounds like. But again, you know, did anyone... No! You have no idea how weird selecting things from this freaking Ferris wheel is. Like, why can't I just use the cursor to choose the one I want, instead I have to awkwardly press A when it's like above? It's weird. U for Urban Champion. That's it. Yeah, we should name a game that starts with each of the letters every time. And yeah, it's Ernie again. Q. Oh god, Q for Qbert. No! See, the Q was very clearly coming to above the cursor, and it literally went backwards to do E. Like, that makes no sense. Powpuck. Getting cardcore this evening, I see. Yeah, right? All those other games we've been playing lately have nothing on this. Hey, this is... Whoa! Big Bird all of a sudden. He is as big as that Ferris wheel. You know, he is crushing people right now. Hope he knows that. Is this rigged, Boomer Bear? I mean, it is a carnival game. My grandfather tells me of when he used to run the, you know, the bell. What's it called? You know, the hammer and hitting the bell thing. How you could rig it underneath. So I guess it's possible. True Seed, $2 super chat. Boom. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great night. Sweet Jiggy's doing it. All the budget went into that. That's actually kind of terrifying. Okay, so, like, will this ever end? Like, is Big... No, the G was coming! like, the fact it would go backwards after you press the A button is just so crazy. G for Galaxy 5000? That's like, the NES's F-Zero, if anyone's never played it. Like F-Zero is always third person, but like a top-down third person F-Zero. I recommend giving it a shot if you haven't. That's why they call him Big Bird, I guess. He's not supposed to be that big. Big Bird jump scare. G for Granddad, Super Granddad. Alright, M for Mario Bros. Y for Yo Noid. Yeah, right? I haven't played any Y games yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. You can ask me anything about any NES game before the letter S. Okay, so I guess this just kind of keeps going. It reminds you of how in Mario Party sometimes the minigame selector would go back. That's true, Boomer Bear. That's true. You're supposed to avoid the Noid. Yes. What do we got here? We got True Seed. Wow, that's a really delayed thing. But thank you again, True Seed, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great night. M for Mechanized Attack. There's an NES game you don't hear too much about. A very nice zapper game. Definitely has like a real arcade feel to it. You're just like rapid firing. Okay, can I press something to get out of this? All right, I think we've beat that enough. Lowercase matching. All right, H. What NES games start with H? Hollywood Squares. There you go. Heavy Barrel. Heroes of the Lance, if you take off the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons at the beginning. F. F for Final Fantasy or Friday the 13th. A for Alien 3. Yeah, we got fireworks, Boomer. Was there no fireworks the first time? Maybe you are supposed to keep doing it. Uh-oh. That would mean we have to go back and do all those other ones again. NES games that start with J. Jurassic Park. Jungle Book. How are kids who are just learning letters supposed to read the dang menu? Oh wow, we actually get Cookie Monster and Bert for a change. This reminds me of how when you beat the Mode B in Tetris, you get like dancing Mario characters sometimes. So this is the Sesame Street version of that. Oh yeah, there are fireworks this time. Okay, so J for Joust. There you go. We got the cookie emoji. Very nice. Have you danced with the pale moonlight? Okay, Mick. Wall. All right, this is gonna get tough. Is that a lowercase q? Looks like an A. Almost, but okay, it's a Q. Q again, we've already talked about Qbert, Quattro Sports, Quattro Adventure, Quattro Arcade, and Quicks. Yeah, Qbert and Quicks, the only two licensed NES games that start with the letter Q. U, the U-Force Super Games cart that was never released, but there's a prototype out there. You can see straight through the Cookie Monster's head. Yeah, when they're saving, they can only have so many colors to work with, so like instead of black, they'll just make it transparent, but then it looks really bad when it does go through things. Okay, letter I. I for Isolated Warrior. Infiltrator. Ultimate Air Combat. There you go. I was surprised how that game's getting up there in price. Because my copy could, I could use a bit of an improved one, so I was looking around for a new one, and it's like, whoa, that's a lot to pay just to kind of fix the label up a bit. Impossible Mission 2, says Extreme Wreck. Yes, yes. Okay, again, I guess that's that. Quarth Powpuck. Whoa, we're getting into the obscure Famicom Konami games there. I like it. Whoa, slow down, Sesame Street, says the Golden Block. Okay, so that was that. One little word. Fiend. Oh, no, it's like fin from a fish, I guess. Here I was thinking it was like the end of a movie. Wait, so okay. Like, all of the letters that I need were already there, so it doesn't make any sense for him to add more. Big Bird twice, but where's Snuffy? Wow, Snuffy would probably be a lot more effort to draw in 8-bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him, but maybe we will. Finn from Adventure Time. Oh, there you go. There you go, why it's funny. N for Narc. And here we got Cookie Monster and Bird again. Okay, so we're almost done half this game. So this is going a little bit better now. Now, you know, we've kind of gotten into a groove. The letter games hopefully move a little quicker than the number ones. Yeah, some of those games in the last cart were like really slow. And as awkward as this whole Ferris wheel thing is, it's at least a quicker moving game. And for Nintendo World Cup, there you go. Yeah, the way that the Kunio-kun games are handled on the NES is so weird. You got River City Ransom, Renegade, Super Dodgeball, Crash in the Boy Street Challenge, Nintendo World Cup. Like, they're all called different things. It's so weird. What's missing? Sass! You know, sass ya good. No, what could it be? Sad, I guess. Saz, Sal. But you could, like, make any, like, you know, that's up to interpretation. In a way. Those would be, oh, Ninja Gaiden, North and South Afflicted. There's a game you don't hear much about. Like, again, I like trying to break this. Like, what else could it be? Like, obviously it's Key. It'd be okay, anyway. This will put the E in there. No real other good options there on that one. Sad savior of the android demons. Sans says why is bunny. Wow, this could be so many things. This could be so many things. Nope, sorry, that word doesn't exist. There you go. And does this ever end? Oh yeah, here they go. They're dancing. Mid Sesame Street. Oh boy. Why would they tease you with the word like, I had to try it, True Seed, I had to. But alright, we're moving our way through Sesame Street pretty decently. You mean it wasn't yay? was Y there? Like, there's so many, like this could be nab, it could be dab, it could be jab. Like, this could be so many different words, right? I was trying to do D for nab. But see, like, nab's a word, right? Like, it could be tab. Like, it could be almost any of these except for B. Like, it could be jab, tab, at, okay, so A and B are the only two that don't make sense. Right? Like, unless I'm missing something and there's like a hint. Like, jab is a very legitimate word. Babs bunny. Alright, yeah. This is it's pretty silly. Babs seed. Why is bunny? Like, what, I need to know now which word it actually is. Like, tab? Like, what would tell you that the answer is tab? Okay, I think that's enough of that. Spell the secret word. All right, everyone, it's secret time. Oh, so we just have to guess now. What words can we make out of this? We can make dig, I guess. Dog. Oh, dog's another one. But, like, see, dig or dog. Like, you don't know, right? But it probably is dog. Dog's a much more, you know, a word a child's gonna know, I guess. Here I am applying my freaking old man knowledge to it. No, it's not even dog. I trusted you guys. What if I was right all along? There you go, I was right. It is dig. Oh, it's not, like, again. Well, secret word is better than secret scout, at least. Zig, as in the ships from Zero. Was? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think that's it for spelling then. We've proved that we're pretty good at the old spellicature. Did anyone ever enter a spelling bee back in the day? I feel like every cartoon I used to watch as a kid, like Arthur or whatever, they'd all have spelling bees, and yet I don't think my school ever had a spelling bee. So I feel like I was robbed of my childhood. No, just imagine how different my future could have been if I'd won a spelling bee in like grade 2 or something. Afflicted. There's that. We got the secret word, now scream. What do you think this one is? It could be man, it could be zap, it could be nag, it could be mag, zag. I feel like I should stop doing this until I say a slur or something that I don't know is a slur, but there's so many words these days you can't say. I'm not going to press my luck. All right. All right, it's time for Ernie's Big Splash. There we go. It's rubber ducky time. Spelling bees are abolished in Canada? It wouldn't even surprise me. There could have been man, boomer, bear. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of options there, which again, that game, this doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like you're punishing a child who, knows that there is a way to spell a word, but like it's not the right one. Very strange. Ernie's Challenge. Whoa. What is this, like a... What? Is this like Pipe Dream or like Loops? This was your favorite out of all of the games, Boomer Bear? Okay, fair enough. Why is he's going backwards now, apparently? Okay, like, do we ever actually get to play again? He's just kind of doing the same thing now. Like, I can go back. Okay, select resets the game. Oh, it freaking is! Like, Pipe Dreams. Like, I feel like that was a little easy. So you could, like, I can make it more complicated on myself if I really wanted to for some reason. Weird. It's interesting though. Like, I enjoy this. But like, there's not much challenge to it because you decide yourself if you want to make it more complicated. But I mean, I guess it's more for just the animation, right? Like, now you get to watch this duck go through all these crazy ordeals. And all the Sesame Street ones anyway. Fair enough, Boomer Bear. Fair enough. Ernie's Challenge and Ernie's Fun Challenge, which implies the former is pain and suffering and in fact not fun. How many more are there to go? I can't imagine all could take an entire evening. No, so I can't believe even with 2 games we've already played for over an hour. There's just 2 more games after this with a little bit of an asterisk at the end. Joining me today, podcast, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Okay, so we'll get out of this. Let's try the fun challenge. Oh, whoa, we got Oscar here. You can like duck nap him or something. So if I go here, like, did that do anything? What if we get stuck? That's a question. I mean, I guess you can't really get stuck. What if I go off the screen? No, it won't let me. Like, this is just... like, it's interesting, but also... it's just so, like... different from everything else we've done. I think the weirdest part for me is that it's more about, like, you can decide if you're making it more difficult on yourself or not. Like, I didn't have to go through this crazy weaving thing, but then you get to watch the duck do it, I guess. And that was kind of cool, duck going through the dryer there. And who's that one? Is that one Grover? He bounces back up. And then this guy's gonna throw him up, I guess. Weird. You will play the challenge, you will have fun, there is no escape. Fun fact, the next 2 Sesame Street NES games are by Running with Scissors of Postal fame, says Extreme Rec. For some reason, I used to play it a lot just to see how convoluted you can make the layouts. Yeah, like that's definitely where I see the, the fun coming in here. It's almost kind of like, you look back in early Mario Maker. I mean, obviously not really, but, a game that gives you the ability to create something. That was always kind of a fun experience back then before we, had a million computer programs at our fingertips where you could just make whatever you want. This is like the MS Paint of the NES almost, except for color a dinosaur. But yeah, very interesting. Again, though, like the different modes I think are what don't make complete sense. Like, there's the normal version and then there's the fun version. Like, why would you even play the more basic one? This one's clearly better. This appears to imply the addition of Grover improves the game experience, and that makes the challenge fun. Feel all this. Oh my gosh, Afflicted. Yes, yes, yes. You want me to suffer? Fine, fine. I will suffer for you. Like, there's you can go any direction, so there's not really any reason you shouldn't be able to, right? Like, there's a piece that will always go somewhere. Like, now I can go down here. And now here. And now back up again. Now let me just calculate this. Actually, how high does it go? Like, I hope I can do it. Like, I think I can do it. I don't know. Can I? I'm a little worried now, actually. I'm just trying to calculate this in my head as I go right up down there. No, I think I'm gonna get stuck with one I can't do. I should have planned this better, I guess. Just watch there be a death piece. Maybe a super secret credit screen will appear if I fill all the squares. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. I don't think with the current setup I can do it. Like, I have to go right. I have to fill this piece. And see, the problem comes in that now I have to do this one. Maybe. Actually, then I have to go down. And that's always gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, I've soft locked. Interesting. Okay, so, alright, we have a challenge on our hands then. I like how you can just insta-win by doing this. But yeah, I do like that idea. Let's try filling all the squares. Actually make this a little bit tougher on ourselves. I hate that you have to cycle through everything all the time. Like, if you see the direction that you want and you accidentally skip it, it's not like you just press left to go back, because all the directional buttons just progress it forward one. You can never go back. You're stuck. You're stuck forever. Ugh, see, I did it again. So I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna go through Grover this time. Oh, see, I was already on the piece I wanted. Is it gonna work this time? Maybe. Oops. Just gonna wear my D-pad out. Like, so from here, I think we've got it. So we're gonna go down from here. And then left, of course. And then up. Yes. And then left. And then left again. And then down. And then right. And then down. This better be like the best reward ever. And then right. There you go, everyone. Now you can't complain that I didn't do it. Alright, let me see here. Palpuck, you don't think it's possible with this configuration? Maybe you're referring to, the last setup I had there. This game was also the inspiration for Metal Gear Solid. You end up with the same problem, just shifted left over one. Alright, yeah, we got it, everyone. Oh, wow. So you guys were doubting me? I was being doubted in the comments of my own stream? You know what you like to do for level design? You tend to make levels that require some thinking, backtracking, and collecting, and oftentimes the games that have level editors are linear. You'd be one of those people who in Super Mario World makes you find the P-switch to get the springboard, to get the other P-switch to get another springboard, to get the key. Oh, those were the days. And again, I'm so looking forward to playing more Mario World ROM hacks. Definitely hope everyone's looking forward to next week, Monday, when we're starting the Super Mario World hacks, and then I think he has to go all the way back. We'll wait for him to go back. If nothing happens, we'll quit. You know, Banjo-Kazooie on Thursday. It'll be fun to play that again, and yeah, hope everyone enjoys. Also, see, we've got some new members in the Discord server. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy that. Tears of the Kingdom's got some competition, says the Golden Block. Absolutely. Is there a speedrunning community for these games? Again, it seems like there's no game that hasn't been speedrun by someone. What's even the condition for speedrunning these, I wonder? Who knows? I could be the first person to ever fill every square on video. Expect my trophy in the mail tomorrow. Almost there, little duck. You're almost there. And then he's just gonna go back again? Yeah. There you go. And is it just gonna stay like that? Oh, and you press A and he starts going again. Okay. Oh no. Alright, last one. We did Ernie's challenge. Ernie's fun challenge. This is Ernie's super challenge, everyone. Hold on to your hats for this. Worth it, says Papa. Yeah, that was fun. Okay. Okay, I guess we gotta go see what Grover does. No, not Grover, sorry. Cookie Monster. Ah! Okay, to the right. There we go. Okay. Go down. And down. But yeah, again, this reminds me a lot of like Pipe Dreams and games like that. So this is nothing. Okay. And with this, I guess we're done this cartridge, so we're really moving quick now. After that first game was a little bit of a slog. Math just takes forever, I guess, is the moral of the story. So he just eats like a bunch of cookies, and for some reason that means that, you go past him there. All squares again, it doesn't count. Forget that. Forget that. We did it once. It's all the same freaking game. You like how the background is a grid of tiles which have no relation to the tiles that you're placing them on top of. Yes, it's very disorienting. Exactly. I'm definitely looking forward to the Banjo-Kazooie, a favorite of mine for sure. Yes, Boomer Bear. I love Banjo-Kazooie. Really looking forward to playing it again. Algorithms, math. Okay, everyone. 2 down. And before we get to the next Sesame Street game, I have one thing to share with you all. Let's just go back here. That's it, right? There's no secret extra challenge. Enter the Konami code or something, get 30 lives. So we're not gonna play this for more than like 30 seconds, but it's worth noting that there was a 1, 2, 3 ABC combo cart released on the NES. So if you just, really gonna get enough of it, or you really wanted some Sesame Street action, you could buy this combo cart released in 1991 with both of the Rareware Sesame Street games on it. So there you go, all in one menu. Astro Grover, Ernie's Magic Shapes, Let Her Go Round, or Ernie, Ernie gets it's a lot of games here. So, oh look, you even get like the whole, you get the theme at the top. That's cool. This is probably gonna get so copyright claimed, but it's worth it. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba ba bum 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 ba bum ba. This combo cart because of serious retro. I just love when level design lets you go left, right, down. Yeah, right? It's fun to explore. That's what I always say about more modern Mario video games, and Mario Wonder did a little bit better, but the new Super Mario Brothers games just felt so flat. Everything was left to right, but there is a little bit more exploration in Wonder, thankfully. Oh, so you had the combo cart Boomer Bear, cool. Yeah, definitely one that you see a little less common than the other two. So if you see the combo cart ABC 1, 2, 3, pick it up. It's just lots of entertainment value to be had. The definitive Sesame Street experience, says the Golden Block. You wonder how much this high-tech expressions label can be purchased for. It's a fraction of that. Oh wow, $600 is Extreme Wreck. Okay, well, actually, let's just try, just to make sure it's exactly the same. Okay, they didn't change any of the names. So yeah, every time it's like a different layout. Interesting. Oh wait, so now Grover's in the Super Challenge? Can you get anyone else? Whoa, it's Bert! Okay, fine. We'll do it one more time just to see what freaking Bert does. So the way it works is that I don't usually count multi-carts in my list of games that I beat. Like, I'll just mark it as like multi-cart, but I won't add it as my like total number of games that I've beat. He makes a flower. Of course, the only exception would be is if there's like a game on the multi-cart that isn't released separately on the NES. And that would be for things mainly like the unlicensed Quattro carts and stuff, where I beat each of the games on those. But okay. That was another round of that. Next game. Actually, we should make sure there's no other characters, I guess. Bird again. Rover again. Trash can? Well, thank the multi-cart, everyone, or else you would have missed out on all on this juicy content. Is this our first appearance of Oscar the Grouch, though, in the NES games, which is interesting. Grouch! Duck bubbles down. Boomer Bear, I love your emoji interpretation of that there. Well, there you go. He like swore at us or something, and that was all it took. New content, says Why is playing. Yeah, you definitely have to look to the indie scene more for the 3D platformers, collectathon stuff. But you know, there's some good work being done over there. Okay, anyone else? Like a Big Bird or something? Oh wow! Whoa! Instead of having to reset, it actually lets you go back to this menu by pressing select. Or, yeah, instead of having to reset. Like, that's... Like, why they didn't do that originally is so weird. But I would think that's probably everyone then. Oscar seems to kind of be the most rare one. No Big Bird. This is like Hunting for Shinies, Sesame Street Edition. It'd be really funny if there was, like, Big Bird. He was, like, 0.5% or something. 3, 2, 1. We're done. Next game. All right, here we go. So here it's Big Bird time. This game's all about Big Bird, apparently. Whoa, there he is.
Hi, let's play hide and speak. Choose a game.
Surprisingly decent voice for an NES game. It's not like Double Dribble where they got like the voice backwards. Sour Note says, why is fun? Too bad Kermit didn't make a guest appearance. Yeah, right? There's a lot of characters we haven't seen yet. But who's there? There's Ernie, Elmo, Grover. Oh, then it's like Ernie, Elmo, and Bert for some reason. Hello, Max Howard. Hope you're having a great night. Am I a man or a Muppet? So we've been playing the Sesame Street games in chronological order, I believe.
To move little bird.
What did he say? So yeah, so like it was first the two Rare ones, and now it's the next two. Unfortunately, I don't think were made by Rare. Okie dokie. Yeah, we played 1, 2, 3, and ABC so far, as well as the combo card of both of them. But let's see. Let's do. Wait, I wanna. Oh my gosh. Pressing the D-pad just cycles through the numbers. So because I pressed it once, we have to go all the way back through to 1. Alright, whatever this does, we're doing it. Oh.
Elmo. Grover.
This is not going to give me nightmares. This is not going to give me nightmares. This is not going to give me nightmares.
Ernie.
I mean, again, the voice clip's actually very good.
Bert.
Elmo was looking pretty weird. Elmo almost looked like Mr. Game & Watch. Oh shoot, was I supposed to remember the order? Oh no.
Bert.
Wait, oh, okay. It's not the order. Because I think it was, either way, I think it was Elmo, Grover, Ernie, Bert, right? So he said Bert? Okay.
Wow. You found Bert. Now, find Grover.
Honestly, this is kind of impressive. I'm kind of impressed a little bit. This makes more sense than the Ernie bath time thing.
You found Grover. Now, find Ernie.
I can already imagine a creepy pasta for this. Yeah, I'm surprised this game is not memed into oblivion.
Great. You found Ernie.
Oh, there was an AVGN episode for this?
Now
I don't even
find
remember that one.
Elmo.
Oh, Elmo? Okay. Again, you can't just go up, down, left, and right. You just have to press the D-pad until the bird decides to go to Elmo. It takes the whole of the CPU just to process those sounds.
Elmo. You found them all.
Yeah, there's no other
Bert,
music. There's no other anything.
Grover. Ernie. Elmo. Yay!
Yay! Well, where's he going? It's pogo sticking time, I guess. Is there any point to that? Are they all gonna come out and like do their special trick?
Let's play again.
Or like if you just keep doing it
Find Bert.
and you know a different character will come out, but
Wow.
like does this game end or is it kind of like a
Bert.
repeating
Now find Elmo.
like a repeating forever sort of deal? Did they even get the actual people who voiced the characters at the
Yay!
time? It sounds a lot like
You
Big Bird.
Found Elmo. Now find Ernie.
Ernie, alright. Let's see if we can figure this one out. This is just like an advertisement to like watch the show. Now you know the characters. Tune in every
Wow.
morning at 9 a.m. Central.
You found Ernie. Now find Grover.
Sesame Street I would watch sometimes growing up. You know, Arthur, Barney, those were some of my
boy.
childhood shows for sure.
You found
Sesame Street a little
Grover.
bit.
You found them all. Bert. Elmo.
This teaches the kids the
Ernie.
skills they need in life.
Grover.
Yes, true seed.
Wow.
Mario's early years for SNES, yes. Now, the Super Nintendo had a lot of funky Mario educational games. All right, yeah, Elmo's looking really scary. Out of all the characters. There's like his limbs are not that thin. He's floating. I was like, why is he walking on the door? Well, and that was the last anyone ever saw of Elmo. The end. Secret Scout Creepypasta. Okay, pressing select takes us back to the title screen. I think we've experienced that quite a bit.
Choose a game.
Let's see how number 2 is different. Here they go again. Wishbone. Oh man, the dog. Yes. Yeah, that was a classic too.
Bert. Ernie. The Count.
How about an NES game based on
Elmo.
Pee-wee's Playhouse? There's an NES game called Funhouse. 1 second. I gotta hear this. This is very important.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Hide.
Wait. Oh no!
The Count.
I didn't know it was gonna be a memorization thing. I was able to cheat a little bit though because the stream was behind. I don't know why I admitted that. I should have
You found
lied to you and
the
pretend I was doing
Count.
so great. No,
Now find Bert.
Oh shoot. I didn't expect it to be a round 2. Oh no!
That's Elmo.
Game over. Start from the
Find
beginning again.
Bert.
I think Ernie's top left, right? So that would mean Bert has to be here. No, Ernie was top right.
That's Ernie. Find Bert.
I think he's getting more and more aggressive the more I get it wrong, actually. You idiot!
That's the Count. Find Bert.
But yeah, there's an NES game called Funhouse, which is hilariously also made by High Tech, who published all the, maybe not necessarily made by them, but you know, published by them, just as all the games we've looked at tonight.
Wow. You found Bert.
I think that was like a short-lived game show.
Now find Elmo.
See, now I know where they all are. This is easy. But yeah, I guess that's the closest you get to Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh boy. You found Elmo.
Carl Jobst is doing a
Now,
video on me
find
now? Isn't that the
Ernie.
guy who's, Oh shoot, what did he say? Okay, well I think the only guy we haven't done is Ernie, right? Or did we do Ernie? Okay.
Great. You found Ernie.
Ingenious
You
design.
found them
The
all.
previous round teaches you the
The
characters, and this one puts them
Bert.
to use in a clever memory. Yeah,
Elmo.
like, it's not bad. Not
Ernie.
bad. 10 out of 10, says Trucy.
Oh boy.
Sesame Street Impossible mode. Alright, what's Bert's incredible talent gonna be? Oh man. No one's got nothing on Bert and his hopscotch skills or his jump rope skills. Like, we literally had Grover on a pogo stick, which takes some practice, Elmo defying the laws of physics with bubblegum, and Bert freaking using a jump rope.
Let's play again.
This could be like a Mario Party 3 minigame.
The Count.
Alright, what's round number 3 gonna look like?
Choose a game.
I like how there's like that sun on the Bert one. Like, fun? Sun? What does all this mean? Funhouse is based on a game show, and the NES game has almost nothing to do with the game show. My favorite part about Funhouse NES game is how the controls by default feel like you're on ice, and then about halfway through the game, they just decide to coat every single square of floor with ice tiles. So you have
Find the
ice
letter
controls
W.
that then you combine ice with ice, and the whole game is just a mess to control. At least it has infinite continues.
Great.
But yeah, I don't have much
You
rush to go back to play
found
more Funhouse.
W.
Wait, did he?
Now
Oh.
find the letter S.
S, I think he said. Almost sounded like F, but I don't have the volume too high.
Oh boy! You found
Hello,
F.
Monter and Sharp.
Now find the letter
He's going to expose...
M.
Wait, shoot, what did he say? M? I was talking right over him. He's going to expose my cheating ways. Oh boy. How did you know I just take all of my Let's Plays or my playthroughs from like World of Long Plays?
Now find the letter Y.
Why? Especially this one. There's no way I could beat this one on my own.
Oh boy! You found Y. You found them all. W. S.
Yeah, Azul, it's actually fairly impressive voice acting on the NES.
Wow!
Don't be surprised if you do bad, and then the sun jumps out of the window and starts flying around at you, right? Is he just gonna do his bubblegum thing again? Yeah, like, right? It's a lot of voice samples for an NES game. Usually you get like a couple. And funny, we were just playing that, the other game with the the title I can't say or else we get banned, and that had voice acting at the beginning as well. The SCAT game. Curious how they fit.
Play again.
Yeah, right. Ironically, World of Long Plays uses save states. Yeah, I think I've read that in the description there before. But they splice it together well enough that I guess you don't really notice.
Choose a game.
All right. So I guess when the window's half open, that means they're gonna, it's a memory game maybe. We're halfway there though. Halfway through the third Sesame Street game. B for Blaster. Yeah, we should do that again. You're right. All right.
Y.
What? So Yonoid,
N.
Narc,
P.
Treasure Master,
L.
Isolated War, YNTL.
Ready?
Oh no, it's an I.
I.
Oh wait, no, yeah.
Find the letter N.
Yeah, maybe it was actually a lowercase L. In which case,
Great.
Load Runner.
You found N. Now find the letter P.
There's a P? Oh, T. I was like, oh, I really don't know my letters.
Yay! You found P.
Sounds like P to me.
Now find the letter Y.
Yonoid, here we come. See the golden block? I'm not the only one who heard that.
Boy. You found Y. Now find the letter L.
Yeah, it wasn't L. What other NES games start with L? Lethal Weapon. Low G-Man. Oh, Lone Ranger, one of my favorites.
L. You found them all. N. P.
It sounds like
Y.
P.
L.
Like, you don't get that T
Oh,
at the beginning. You
boy.
need... Who's going to come out and do their special dance this time? Alright, what's Ernie do? Maybe we haven't seen him yet. Well, he can skateboard. So he still has one up on Bert. Although he's not doing any epic tricks like Tony Hawk. Like that was, anyone could do a circle. Do a kickflip. Airwalk 3000 or whatever. There's a P. Alright, game 4,
Play
everyone.
again. J.
Let's just see who's there. J,
H.
H,
Q.
Heavy Barrel, Qbert,
U.
Ultima. Alright. Game 5. 2/3 of the way there. Ernie's Pro Skater 2 is a
Here's the
masterpiece.
game.
I personally prefer Ernie's Pro Skater 4. Kind of went downhill, when it hit the Ernie's underground days. Okay, let's see. This is apparently fun. Ooh, we got good old Count Chocula there. We haven't seen his special ability yet. His final smash.
Make the word fan. Find the first letter in fan.
I mean, at least this is more fair than the Ferris wheel one, where it doesn't tell you what you're
Yay!
supposed to spell.
You found F. Find the next letter in fan.
Poor Elmo is gonna get like so rejected here. Ernie's Pro Skater 5 was disaster, not gonna lie. Oh.
Great. You found
You know, I still have that
A.
game sealed from when they were
Find
selling it
the
off
last
for like
letter
$5
in
because no one bought it,
fan.
and I still haven't played it. As a huge fan of the first 4, you know, they think that years later they're gonna bring the 5th one out, and all I heard was like the worst things about it. So I just kind of put it off and still need to play it.
Yay! You found N.
They must be fun. It labeled it as such. Honestly, this is definitely the best mode yet.
A.
You know, spelling.
N.
You know, that's a skill we all
Man.
need.
Great.
Come on, Count Chocula, do your thing. Oh, I don't want Elmo. Maybe we'll try. I mean, he might not even be there the next time. I think he's like the only guy we haven't seen yet, unless there's more characters that can show up. He's like the shiny in this game, it seems. His final smash is probably going to be to throw the quadratic equation at you. Wow, I really want a Sesame Street beat 'em up now. Fighting game. Sesame Street real-time strategy game.
Let's play again.
Oh, there he is.
The word sun. Find the first letter in sun.
Let's see what happens if you pick the wrong one. This is intentional.
That's A. Find the first letter in sun.
He sounds so stern.
S.
That's A, you stupid kid.
Yay! You found
Sesame Street.
S.
Next Eureka's
Find
Castle.
the next letter in sun. Oh boy! You
Rover owns the
found
sun.
U.
Alright, here we go.
Find the last letter in sun.
So, what does everyone think? How's the educational value of each of the games been? If you had to give someone one game to teach them something, what's the one you would choose so far?
S. U. N.
This one I think is pretty
Sun.
good, especially since you get like the audible
Great.
component to it. I think you could learn a lot from that as a kid. Come on, Chocula. No more Grover. This looks like an educational game for first graders. I mean, yeah, definitely, you know, kind of who it's aimed to. If you wanted your kid to be a genius, you'd buy them all the Sesame Street games, all the Fisher-Price games, Color a Dinosaur, and Mario is Missing. And Mario's Time Machine too, why not?
Let's play
Maybe even
again.
Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. That game came with
The word nap.
a
Find
whole,
the first letter in nap.
like, Where in Time is Carmen... Is it Where in Time or Where in the World? Now that I think about it. I haven't played it yet.
Oh boy!
But, I mean, I think you go through time, right? So it's probably Where in Time. It comes with an encyclopedia.
Nap.
Like, it's actually a big box NES game that just comes with, like, Webster's Encyclopedia. It's awesome. I'm so looking forward to that.
Yay!
And actually reading the encyclopedia to have to beat the game.
A. Find the last
Time is
letter
NES.
in
There we go. That's what I thought.
nap.
Thank you. We're playing until the
Oh,
Count does his
boy.
special moves, right?
You
It's got to
found
be soon.
E.
I won't be able to sleep
N.
unless I know what he does.
A. P. Nap. Wow!
Come on, come on. Oh, here it is, here it is. He just juggles. Which, I mean, okay, fair enough. You know, juggling requires dexterity and practice. And they disappear. Alright. Finally, one more game to go. It takes forever to catch carbon. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Should be interesting. Again, maybe if I stream that one, you can all share your vast worldly knowledge and historic knowledge with me, and it might speed things up a little bit.
Choose a game.
All right, this is when the sun from Mario 3 attacks Bird apparently. Like 1 trillion out of 10. Performance from the count, says Extreme Wreck. Slalom's coming up. Yes, YS Bunny. I don't know hardly anything about that game except, again, it was made by Rare.
How many words can you make before the sun goes down?
Whoa! It's like Boggle.
Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Okay, so the worst part of this is definitely the cursor and the way it only goes in like a circle.
S.
Like the fact I have to loop around the whole set of windows each time
E.
to to get to the letter that you want is pretty bad. So I'm guessing the letters are going to be different next time, because I'm not sure what other words I would spell with those letters.
S. E. T.
Is there like a threshold you have to get like the good ending in
boy.
this? 90% of the time though is spent waiting for
Go
things to
again.
happen. Bed again. So B. You could do what else could you do? Deb, Jeb, Edb. Okay, B.
E. Press the big black button to move little bird.
What do you say? Press the big button to move.
D.
Obviously I knew how to do that already.
B. E. D.
Imagine if there was an NES game based on
Dead.
Dirty Pair.
Wow.
Nintendo completes long plays 8.5 hours
Go
long.
again.
Of what game? Oh, Carmen. Okay, Carmen. I thought you were gonna mean this game. Wait, what am I doing? Nuff fun. Okay. Cue the SpongeBob song about fun.
F.
D for Digger T Rock? That's such an obscure reference. You know what game Digger T Rock reminds me of? Wario Land 4. Is you're finding a switch somewhere in the level, and then you have to rush to the end before time's up.
U.
Just like all of the levels in Wario Land 4.
Fun.
That was a weird
Yay.
game. Wasn't that one also made by Rareware? Question mark? I know it's published by Milton Bradley. Oh, another word. Mop. Yop. Palm.
M.
Yope. At least, again, it's unlike that, the last spelling
Press
game we
the
did.
big black button to move little bird.
Press the red circle button. Alright, mop. How many words can we spell? I wonder before the sun goes down.
M. O. P.
It was a Rareware game. There you go.
Oh boy.
I like your naming. Wow, Orb 3D. No, please not Orb 3D. What do we got here? Say, I guess. Or Yas. Quass.
S.
Exactly why it's funny.
A.
A for Aliens 3, or Alien 3, I guess. Lots of Y. I don't, like, what NES games start with Y? Yoshi. Oh yeah, Yoshi, Yoshi's Cookie, Yonoid.
Y.
And that's that's most of them, it looks
Great.
like. Oh, Young Indiana Jones. I bet no one would have guessed that one. Okay. Hat. Cat with a K.
H.
H? Okay.
A.
A for Alfred Chicken. And T. Again, we haven't got the T yet. But, what can I see? The track and field. Toxic
H.
Crusaders. Yes,
A.
Queen says the golden block.
P. Hat.
So I noticed that my
boy.
letters on the right have caught up with the sun now. I want to try and beat it to the
Go
bottom.
again.
Sat, I guess.
S.
Silver Surfer. Airwolf.
A.
Twin Eagle.
P.
Quick, says the Golden Block.
Yes.
Yes.
A.
Kirby, K could be a Kirby game. Yeah,
P.
K could be Kirby's Adventure.
Fat.
Could be King's Quest
Yay!
5. Could be a few things. All right, we're ahead of the sun.
Go again.
This is it, the final challenge. Is that a G? It looks like a 9. Q. Quip? No. Pig. Okay, okay. Oh, man, we're going to have to go around the window so many times to spell this one.
P. Press the big black
I know
button.
what to press. I've been doing it for like
Bird.
5 minutes now.
I.
Quicks is pronounced kicks?
G.
Is that true? Wow.
P. I.
Pig. Palamedes, Ice
G.
Climber, and Galaga. I like
Pig.
that.
Great.
G for Goonies 2. I'm always saying how much I love Goonies 2, and then the angry video game nerd just reviewed it. Hopefully people give it a try before they judge it too much. Because, you know, one of the things he goes on about is the first person rooms, and the problem that he has with that is he's interpreting it too much as, like, you know, first person exploration, where it's really more point and click
C.
adventure style.
A.
Where, like, you know, you're playing a Kemco game, Deja Vu, Shadowgate's coming up.
Oh boy.
You know, you don't turn and look in different directions. You're just kind of, you know,
Go
you give
again.
you're given a screen and you have to select different options on it. And that's how you're supposed to look at the rooms in Goonies 2. Where, yeah, I mean, I understand that the third person thing is better, but you can't blame the game. P. I will kind of knock it a little bit, though. The way that sometimes you have to, you know, hit things with the fist, and other times you have to hit them with the hammer. And that messed me up when I first played.
E.
Because I was hitting everything with the hammer once you get it, which obviously you would. But no, some things only appear when you do the fist instead. And I didn't realize that. It's mostly optional stuff, though,
N.
that you have to find with the fist.
P. E.
Did you hear the entire
N.
Kruth trilogy is
N.
translated? No, I did not.
Great.
No, that's the game we were playing on Game Boy Advance, right?
Go
Oh,
again.
go again. I made a full list. Can, I guess.
C.
At least this is an easy one.
A. N.
Elevator action and narc. Interesting.
A.
What's
N.
Pescatore?
Yay!
So is that a PAL game? Cowboy Kid, Arkanoid, and Narc. Yeah, Narc is such an
Go
easy N one.
again.
Oh wow, you can do a second list. Okay, we're not going to complete that. Met. What's the word? Eat? No. What am I not seeing here? T-E-T-E-K-T-E-M E-M-T E-M-K Ket Met. Does anyone else see it? It is Met. I thought there's like, I mean, there's the New York Mets, and then there's like the Met Tool.
M. E.
What was the word in when we played Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
P.
I was being ridiculed for not knowing.
M.
And it was like the $100
P.
question too. That thing used for punching holes.
Met. Great.
Met like Mega Man. Yeah, exactly. It's the duh.
Go again.
Duh. It's the past tense for meat. Yeah, thank you, David Ray. Well, there's that moment. Go clip it now. Share it with your friends. Oh, it was pet, I think.
Time's up.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking past tense there, because that's like the only one that's a
Say.
verb. I know say is a
Fun.
verb, I guess. Sad. Okay.
Mop.
I'm just dumb.
A. Hack.
Nappy Land, Egypt,
Hack.
and Times of Lore. Well, yeah, you're including Famicom games now.
Pin. Can. Met. Wow.
Wow, we're the best ever. we get like a reward for that at all? Do we get earned? Is he gonna do his skateboard tricks again? All right, everyone. That is the third, not including the multi-cart, Sesame Street game down. Last one coming up. 12 words, not bad. Maybe even a world record, who knows? Oh, Matang the Pokemon. Oh, you can do it again? I don't think we will.
Let's play again. How many words can you make before the sun goes down?
0. All right, and let's just make sure there's no like secret games. No, actually, that's right. You can't even go left and right. So, all right, let's get up and do one more round. I can't believe it. You know, 3 games. It's been almost 2 hours. Taking a little longer than I expected. I was afraid the stream would be over. You know, in like half an hour, as we just breezed through like 2 + 2 and how to spell cat or whatever, but there's some meat here. And the games, there's definitely ones that are better than others. And there's some entertainment value. And I think if you're a kid, you could have got some enjoyment out of some of these. But who knows, maybe we saved the worst for last or something.
To choose.
Alright everyone, Sesame Street Countdown. We had a little bit of a teaser of Count Chocula before, but this is like when he becomes main character. We got Hop or Run. Fun fact, Boggle was once going to have a video game adaptation on the Atari 2600, but it was cancelled. That would be weird, Boggle on the 2600. Before we get 2 is out on consoles now. Yeah, that's such a... I did no idea there was a sequel for that coming out. Starring the Count, nice, right? Yeah, you couldn't have a counting game without the Count, except I guess that other one, the 1, 2, 3 one. No sign of him there. It's the final countdown, says David Ray. Hey, don't start singing that, we'll get copyright claimed. Hopefully it's not in this one. Okay, hop or run? Okay, so I guess we're hopping. So... Oh, something's happened. I pressed A and the wheel started spinning. Oh, whoa! I'm gonna go first in Mario Party, everybody. Yeah. Oh, he talks too. Oh, wait. What is? So that's like 8, I guess. 7. There's 10. Okay. So there's also, again, yeah. Speaking of other
Got it.
weird educational games, there's like Mickey's letters. There's like Mickey's Letter Safari, and then like Mickey's Number Journey. Something, they're called something like that. Is this 10? 6. I think that is 10. So yeah, there's those ones as well. So by the time you take out all of the educational games, you're like halfway through the NES library. Honestly, this one though, for being the closest thing to an actual game, what the heck is that? Is that like hurting our? What's with the lightning bolt? And pressing start did that apparently. I see a question mark balloon. Is there gonna be like a bonus round? Okay. 7, 8. I mean, I'm guessing this is gonna be 10 then. Okay. Oh, so maybe I press 10 and then I ring the bell. But yeah, so far this is like actually the most game-like game we've played. This game is bizarre, says Extreme Wreck. Hey, this game uses the obscure black and white mode on the NES. Yeah, this is an interesting effect, huh? Why does it bounce off of that? Okay, so if you pick the wrong one, it goes up there and takes away a square, I guess. I guess that's our health. Weird. So, like, yeah, so it seems like whatever number I picked at the beginning there, then it just becomes your goal to find all of that number and hoard it for yourself.
Got it.
Alright, what's with the Thunderbolt? I don't understand that. Let me see if we can find the instruction manual here. And maybe figure that out. All I need to do in this game is hold right. Like, so what's with the hop and the run thing? Like, what's the difference? Such a weird game. Oh! Okay, we got a barrel, apparently. Oh, okay, we're going so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What if we try to fill it more than full? Oh, we can't. It won't let you. Well, we can put some back. Okay. Gotcha.
Got it.
Thunderbolts because the Count lives in deep dark castle surrounded by thunder, right? It would have been helpful if the names of the numbers were actually said to learn something useful. Yeah, like that's the thing about a lot of the games we've played. It's like, okay, just because I matched the circle with the circle doesn't mean I've really learned anything.
3. Let's go.
Where the last game was actually really good. Wait, I can't move? Like, should I be able to pick these up, or is this just all the ones I found? Okay. Yeah, but the Big Bird game was cool because it actually said the letter as you found it. And, I think that was probably the most educational one so far. This game, I mean, I guess you could kind of learn something from it. We should pick a low number this time. Let's do 1. I'm good at getting the number I want.
Find 1.
So again, why hopping? Like, what's the difference between hopping and if you choose run at the title screen? Because honestly, the hopping's kind of annoying. Isn't there there was a badge in the new Mario Wonder where, like, you could never stop jumping? They just took that and made a whole video game about it.
Got it.
Would have been, surely that could have been programmed in with this game's advanced voice capabilities. Yeah, for sure. Again, especially after how much talking there was in the last game. Like, you figure they could do more than him just laughing. Don't accidentally collect 1 again. So I made that purpose mistake earlier to test what happens, and we lost one of our squares on the left. I hope that doesn't, like, stop me from getting the best ending. Oh, 10 minus 8. Okay, well, how do I put a number there, though? Oh, maybe I have to... Oh, if I do 9 minus 8 equals 1.
Got it.
Got it. The hopping and running options kind of make this game unique. So what happens if you select hop? This looks like out of Super Mario World right here. This floor, except they've got some cutoff where the corners are supposed to be. So this game will never be accepted on Super Mario World Central. Yeah, this whole thing's got like a Forest of Illusion vibe going on. I like how there's an option to just drop back down. Like if you just can't figure it out, you could just like go down there, I guess. Yeah, wow, yeah, they really did steal the floor from Mario World. That's creepy.
Got it.
Okie dokie. You like this unique specimen of a of an NES game? Yeah, like very fascinating. Definitely not what I was expecting after the other ones. It's kind of creepy and unsettling vibes of this game make for good creepypasta material. Someone should make a Super Mario World hack based on this game. It'd be really funny. Yeah, like his sprite could be probably pretty easy transferred into Mario. I'm not gonna look this time. 3. 3 is a nice number.
Find 3.
Always gotta press left to make sure there's nothing behind the start. We got the monkeys in the trees now. Again, always this bonus game. It is kind of the most interesting part, though. I like when it's the actual math questions. This is just kind of like, okay.
Got it.
So again, now that we've really had a look at each of the games, what is everyone's opinion on each of them? I think the Big Bird one's probably the best. I think there was actually some value there. You know, develop your memory skills in, you know, developing your language ability and spelling. This game, I mean, like, it's good for I guess if you don't know how to count. Sometimes you have to count how many things there are. Helps you memorize what the number 3 looks like, I guess. But yeah, this one's probably the most like a game compared to any of them. And a lot of the graphics just feel right from Mario World, 8-bit bootleg. Three musical notes because Count Dracula has an interesting piece of music. The way that you grab balloons to go to the bonus game, does anyone know what NES game that reminds me of? Another NES game where you grab balloons to travel to a bonus room. Maybe try run mode. Well, then I have to start the whole game over again. Watch, run mode's probably way easier. I don't get why you would want to hop through the whole game. Balloon Fight says Extreme Wreck. So yes, naturally there's lots of balloons in Balloon Fight. I'm thinking of a game where you do a lot of running around, and every once in a while you'll find a balloon that you can grab to go to a bonus room. Kid Clown? Okay, yeah, Kid Clown. Kid Clown had all those balloons. That was, of course, a Mickey Mouse game originally in Japan on the Famicom. But the game I'm thinking about is 3D World Runner. You're telling me everyone here hasn't beat 3D World Runner? Or is it World Runner 3D? Or is it The Adventures of World 3D Runner? That game is very confusing when it comes to titles. That was like a super early one I beat.
Let's go.
Alright, another level. Done. But that jumpy should be called the frog. Yeah, unlike the other games which had a variety of characters in them, this one really seems to be just Count Chocula here.
Find 10.
3D Battles of World Runner. You barely know about it. It was a Square game, yes. I think it had a Japan exclusive sequel. Should get my hands on that. So are we looping through levels yet? Like, we're kind of in a forest now? But I think it's different than what we've seen. Like, this game has to have an ending, right? Like, an actual ending at some point? Okay, we're kind of at, like, the fair now. Not really the forest. Can I go in that door? I'm really curious what the run mode is all about. We'll definitely try it out before we end off. Watch, it's probably so much nicer, so much more convenient. Like, look how weird it is to get into the right position to grab these things.
Got it.
Alright, so otherwise we're just bouncing through Mario Land here. Mario World. Again, if you want to see Mario World, join us on Monday at 9 p.m. EST, where we'll be playing... Wait. Oh, that's right, I need 10. Had my mind set in the previous level still. We'll be playing some Mario World then, Banjo-Kazooie on Thursday, and, of course, the possibility for other streams sprinkled throughout the week. Alright, so I'm seeing that as we progress through the game, you need more lightning bolts. You seem to get lightning bolts by either just picking up, like, the outright lightning bolt item, or by picking up the number that you've selected. So maybe once we have the lightning bolts full up there, we can just skip the rest of the level. Maybe that's the requirement for winning. So, like, I can just skip everything now that we have 5 up there. And that should hopefully be enough. And then I'm guessing that it will probably go up to there being 9 squares, and then that will be the end of the game. Because, yeah, like, if you keep collecting 10s and they don't even, you know, add up there, that's a good indication that they're not needed. So okay, we've just increased our productivity tenfold. We love that 3D World Runner series, got some love. We love the addition of Mario in the sequel. Oh, I'm gonna have to, again, play that sequel someday. Alright, 6 everyone, on the moon this time!
Find 6.
And we're also getting less health per as each level goes on, I notice. Okay, so 6. 1. It's like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 7. Alright, bonus time!
Got it.
It is a funny voice of got it. The hop mode is probably like that because kids like to jump around. I mean, I'll admit, I would like put the pillows on the floor when I was a kid and jump from them, pretending it was like Mario. There was 2 games I would pretend I was playing in real life as a kid, more than any other: Mario and Star Tropics. Jumping from thing to thing, not falling in the water / lava. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, there was like a little bit of Zelda and stuff too mixed in there, and Mega Man. Those were the other 2 that probably came up pretty often. A little bit of Crash Bandicoot. You have to find some way to entertain yourself at recess. Another good way was to take like a tennis ball or something. And in grade 8, the school got a new principal, and she just started like wrecking everything. She was like, no tennis balls, no fun. And it's like, all right, I'm happy I'm leaving the school next year. But yeah, before that, it was like free for all. You could like do anything you wanted during recess, and no one bothered you. Hello, Steve. Steve-O, you played this game when you were young? I mean, no, nothing to be ashamed of there. Honestly, if I grew up with this game, I'm sure I would have played it.
Got it.
You can imagine that if one were to go through every level on every number, you would get a super secret ending. Alright everyone, Extreme Rec has just volunteered to do that. So they'll report back next time and we'll see how it goes. Okay. So I would guess there's still 3 levels to go. But I think we're getting, into the groove.
4, 5, 6. Let's go.
Super Mario 3D World Runner plus Bowser's Marathon. Mom, can we have Mario? We have Mario at home. Mario at home.
Find 5.
Alright, is that 5? Is that 5? So it's the same, okay, wrong one. It's the same idea in every level, but you're doing it with a different number.
Got it.
Again, it was the Mickey letter one, I think was also a platformer. No, they were all platformers. Yeah, even the number one was platforming. So yeah, this definitely goes into the category with like Mario's Time Machine, Mario Where Is He? The 2 Mickey games, and then this one, which are like try to be educational games, but they're also platformers at the same time, which is kind of weird. The background's reminding me of Ren and Stimpy, the Western stations, which I don't know how I should feel about that.
Got it.
Not that I would ever play this because it'd be boring to do so. Plus, you're pretty sure someone else has already done it and reported on if there is such a secret ending. That's one of those things that, like, before there was internet on the schoolyard, someone would have said, well, when I beat the game both times with every single number, it unlocks, like, Super Mario Brothers 4 or something like that. And then everyone would have rushed home and actually tried it. Man, I wasted so much time with all those Pokemon secrets that were supposed to be real, like Pika-Blue and Mew and all that. Like, it's just too perfect that you can learn, you can be traded a Pokemon that knows Surf, go to that island with the truck, and like it's just, why is it there? You can't even normally see it anyway. It is just begging to be, used as like a false secret. And it got us good as kids, man. It really did. Bill's Secret Garden, Anthony. Good to see ya. But absolutely.
3, 4, 5.
Whenever he tried to count, he ends up fainting.
7. Let's go.
All right. I'm assuming 2 more levels, everyone. Where do you think these ones will take place? We haven't had an underground level yet, have we? Oh. Spooky Sunset Forest. L is real.
3.
I love that, you know, now years later we can see that there was actually like Luigi in the game at one point. Like they should have, if they had taken the time to make that Luigi model, they should have at least no. They should have at least left him in. Like they left Yoshi in. Oh man. 2. 1, 2.
Got it.
Your favorite number again, Extreme. Extreme Wreck. Yeah, 3 is a great number. 3, 5, and 7, and 10 are all pretty good numbers. This Pokemon talk reminding you of my Pokemon Cheats video. That is old.
Got it.
So YouTube does this weird thing where it will for some reason recommend people like super old videos of mine. And it's just so frustrating because you work so hard on your newer content, and if someone watches one of your newer videos, why would the next video that YouTube recommends to them not be a more recent video? But instead it would go back to like 2012 and start recommending things that like weren't even in HD and just looked pretty bad. It had bad sound quality. And I could go through the YouTube analytics and see all these times when these videos would have like 1 view on just like a random day. And it's like, you know, 1 view, because I guess YouTube recommended it to them. And someone not understanding that that's my older content would click it because, you know, the title might catch their attention still, or the thumbnail. And then they'd get this awful video with sound quality like it was being spoken through a freaking, you know, cardboard tube. And it's just awful because it's like, you know, how do you grow your channel when YouTube keeps recommending potential viewers these really old, not so great videos? So what I had to do for some of them was I went back and I unlisted them. I never understood why YouTubers used to do that. I'm like, oh, why are you hiding your old content? Just embarrassed about it or whatever. But it's not that. You know, I don't have any problem with people watching my old content, but I naturally want people who are interested in my channel to see the work I'm more proud of and not the stuff I did way back in the beginning. So I did go back and unlist some things for that reason. But if you're someone who's been with my channel for a long time and you ever want to watch one of those old ones, they're just unlisted. So feel free to let me know and I can send you the link for that. But if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then it probably means you don't have the nostalgia for that old content and you're not missing out on too much. But yeah, so that's just another weird way that YouTube works for no good reason. Like, recommend my newer stuff, not the stuff I made 10 years ago. But okay, this looks like probably the last level. We got like a castle thing going on here.
Got it.
Evolve your Lickitung into a Luigi. Right? That was my favorite part of Pokemon back in the day. I did that so many times. But okay, Castle Town. So we got 5. Just doing all the bonus games. Fun fact, according to leaks, I want to read about that, YS Bunny. But sorry, I'm doing some super serious math here.
Got it.
According to leaks, the truck was actually supposed to be used in more maps, but only ended up being used in the SS and Dock map, just barely out of the player's view. Isn't that weird? Oh man. I love all just the weird, bizarre things in the early Pokemon games. Like, the weird, janky stuff in old Pokemon games used to be interesting. Now in Pokemon games, the weird, janky, glitchy stuff is just annoying. It makes you go like, really, Game Freak? You can't even make a game? In like, well, look how the thing bumps at the top as I was jumping. That was cool. But yeah, like, you know, Pokemon's janky parts used to be funny and interesting, and now it's just sad.
Got it.
You really like seeing the old school YouTube videos sometimes. Yeah, so like I said, anyone wants to watch those, especially get in that Discord server and just let me know, and I'll send you whatever you like. But I just couldn't have people getting those recommended anymore. Like, you know, you're working so hard on your new content, and for people to just keep getting recommended like the old stuff that, you know, naturally you've improved from. And I would get comments of people saying like, you know, not a bad video, but you really need to improve your audio quality and maybe get a better camera and microphone and stuff. And I'd have to go, yeah, well, thank you for watching. Really appreciate your feedback, but this video came out like 10 years ago. Just, so, but, you know, thanks though. And they'd be like, then they would go like, oh, I didn't even realize that, right? So it's giving people a bad impression of your channel. Because YouTube just recommends old stuff for some reason. Like, for no good reason, when I have much stuff that I've released in recent years. There's no reason to go back so far to recommend stuff to people. But they'll go back and see, okay, you know, this old video got a few thousand views, so naturally people want to watch that, not accounting for the fact that those thousands of views came, you know, back when maybe that quality was acceptable. So just quirky YouTube stuff you gotta worry about. But alright! That's his castle, everyone! He's looking at the moon, wondering if it's made of cheese. There goes the number 3. Oh, he's actually saying numbers now. So you actually had to beat the game before you could just kind of stand there and listen to him tell you what numbers are. Interesting. Wait, I make videos, says True Seed? No, wait, I just steal from other people. I just download their videos, upload them to my channel, and pretend they're my own. Somehow I'm in these other people's videos when I download them, but that's a story for another day. Here's the thing with old Pokemon games. People say they're broken, bugged to pieces, but you have to remember they're some of the most popular games ever. And communities dedicated to finding glitches and exploring them. Like, yeah, like a game with some rough edges is fine. And especially back then, it was a little more understandable, and it's not even that noticeable in the early gens. But when you start making more advanced games, 3D, you know, there's higher standards now too. It definitely was a little disappointing, you know, when you see the modern Pokemon games and how janky they are at launch. Yeah, right, Boomer Bear. Yeah, so again, anyone who wants to see any of my old content, feel free to get in touch with me on Discord. I'll send you whatever links you like. But yeah, I guess that's it for the Sesame Street games. You'll just say all of the numbers now. Okay, so just for interest, I wonder if it's like he never stops moving or something like that. Like he just runs forward in a constant sprint.
Find 5.
Really? So if I had just done that mode, we could have played it like a normal platformer. Although there's no run button, so he's very slow. But what a difference. How do actually now this is kind of, oh, you have to climb things sometimes. That is so weird that they give you an option to play it while you're constantly hopping, or you can do it where you can actually walk left and right like a normal game. And you know, hop was the default too. That was the one it was set to by default. I'll beat one level with the walking method. Yeah, if this game had a no. I'm used to being able to touch them. You know, you could kind of phase through them a little bit when you were hopping by them. But no, you really can't touch them now, even by accident.
Got it.
And now we can actually try going indoors too, since we're not constantly jumping. Oh, he can even look up! Can he duck? He can duck too. Like, is there any reason that you would ever do either of those? What if I hold up and jump? Does he go like higher? No, he doesn't. Very fascinating though. So yeah, of all the games, this one's definitely the most game-like. But if you're going for educational value, I think the Big Bird one is probably what you're looking for. This garbage can's always like flashing. It's weird. It's like a color thing, I guess. Honestly, for someone like you, seeing people still watch old videos isn't something to worry about. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's pros and cons to the old content. I just wish YouTube wouldn't recommend that. That's a key thing. You know, I've made so many newer videos that I'm so proud of. And I wish that is what YouTube would push, even if the old content was still there. But they just insist on like showing people all the older stuff, which is why you're really kind of, you know, put into a tough spot there. It's like if you want people to see your newer stuff, then you just have to, you know, not have the old stuff there.
Got it.
It's a dilemma for sure. But again, if anyone wants to watch any of the old stuff, just let me know. But otherwise, I think we're done with our Sesame Street night here in just over 2 hours. Again, I had no idea how long this stream would be. I thought maybe the games would be like really quick if they were just all do some adding, do some spelling. But we really had a good mix. This game's had a kind of a platforming element to it. The last game had some actually pretty good modes in it where you were spelling words and, you know, hearing letters and doing some matching and stuff. And then the earlier ones were kind of weird. Again, the Rareware ones, which you'd think would be the better games, they were a little strange. I wonder why partway through they stopped getting Rareware to make the Sesame Street games. Maybe they were too busy with Battletoads 2 or whatever.
7.
2019 Sonic Spinball at Games video you did was your most viewed video as of now. Nice. But yes, all 4 games are definitely interesting in their own unique ways. What does select do? Like, what does that do even? If I pick up a lightning bolt,
Wonderful.
like, there's no pause button in this game. Start does this.
Wonderful. Find 7.
Like, so you can just make him talk. That's weird. Thanks for the stream, Boomer Bear. Yeah, so I think that's where we're going to wrap things up. We accomplished everything I wanted to tonight, and there you go. More NES games than you will probably ever see beaten on any stream. 4 of them, plus we checked out the multi-cart. And yeah, so every once in a while you get kind of a spot on the shelf, like I've mentioned many times, the Fisher-Price games, the Mickey games, where you just kind of get to sit back and relax. I'm sure we'll be back to some crazy, hectic NES action soon. So if you're new to the channel, I really appreciate you stopping by and checking things out. We're going to be streaming much more NES stuff, along with Super Mario World hacks, Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong Country, along with other videos and such. So please consider, sticking around. And I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of the content. Also, that link in the description to the Discord server. Well, I'll be on there soon after this to check out what's going on. And I hope you all have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. Again, next Monday at 9 p.m. for Mario World hacks is the next time you'll see me. We can all pass kindergarten now, says Maya Luigi. Good. Hopefully everyone was paying attention. Fun fact, your Mario Galaxy video is your best video and the most viewed video yet. Nice, the Golden Block. But yeah, David Ray, YS Bunny, Miles Luigi, the Golden Block, Afflicted, Nick Gamer. Another fun fact, your 41-minute video on Sonic Origins is your most viewed video the day after it was uploaded. Nice. Extreme Wreck, True Seed, Boomer Bear. Everyone, thank you and have a great night. How is this even music? Just the same, 1 second loop repeated.